Commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Ali LaForce. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Lonzo Ball, who's Ellis out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Vucevic in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. So, Clark, here we are, the home stretch of the NBA season.
Yep, and now we get a chance, BA, to see who has something left in the tank. You certainly don't want to peak too early, but you do want to be steady as you move towards the latter part of the season and postseason play.
And it's blocked, and he's able to get it back to the middle. Here's Hayes, and finished off by Hayes.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
The 3 ball. That's good from Giddey on the assist by White.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Luka won't take 3-pointers laying down. He's coming right back at you with the answer.
White for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
BA, he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Doncic finds James. Back to Doncic. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Chicago on D. Reeves, the pass to James. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Lou Ellis' shot is good.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. And Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you. It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
White can't hit.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Shoots over ball. And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to White. Ball against Hayes. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Ball showing you he's got some bunnies in those shoes. This guy can bounce a little bit, throwing it down with power in no time.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 3. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him. The Bulls have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Ball cranked it in off the glass.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Vucevic finds Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Outside White. Pass to Ball. Over Reeves. Ball no good. Lakers trail by 5. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Luka knows he can get that shot off quickly. Simply trusting his instincts there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for Reeves. And the Bulls also making a change. Smith's checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And finished off by Hayes.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And Ball with a basket. The assist from Giddey. Ball's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Connect. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Jumps up. And Ball throws it down.
And in transition, Ball is a problem. Quick decision maker who knows exactly where to go to get fast break opportunities.
Pass to Connect. 58 seconds left in the first quarter here. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Hayes. And Vincent is subbed in for Luka Doncic. And it's Connect missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Vanderbilt against Vucevic. Vucevic slams it in.
Too easy for Vucevic. I mean, at his size and with his skill set, I mean, he's a threat down there.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. James inside, covered by Smith. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. White finds Vucevic to the paint. Here's Ball. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
James with the ball. Still without a bucket. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And a new group getting ready for Chicago.
LeBron James.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jones from outside knocks down the triple.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Bulls. They're up by 11. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And here are the Bulls now. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
They split their games last season and both figure to be fighting for playoff spots this year.
And you have to think that they'll know just how much is at stake in these meetings.
They've got Connect, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Alex Len. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Reeves in a two-guard. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Vincent. He's scoreless. Len passes to Reeves. Wide open. It's hauled in by Herter.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Smith outside. Right side Jones. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
The Lakers making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Herter. Here's Reeves. And that one hits the back iron. The Bulls on offense. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Inside. Here's Smith. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, a win for them in that one would be huge. Lots of bragging rights when you take down the top team in the league.
Here's Vincent. The Lakers with another miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Reeves. No made baskets yet. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. James is checked in for Vincent. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. A quick look at the free throw percentage leaders during the second half of the season. These are the best two guards from the line. Kobe White, number 1. In the third spot, Austin Reeves.
And two guard is a position where you'll find a number of great free throw shooters. These guys are the best of the best.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
Now, here is James. A valuable contributor, averaging 25 points a game.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
PA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Here's Jones, following the score by the Lakers. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. For 3, Collins. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation. Goodwin's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Reeves.
Goodwin.
Lakers trail by 18. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Jacks up a three. Chicago with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Jones, his shot is good.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Outside Vanderbilt. James, outside. A minute 53 left in the second quarter. Ooh, Williams with the block. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And Williams punches it home.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
So it's Los Angeles now. Chicago making their last shot. Goodwin, no good. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Collins.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Kenny Smith, a screen. And here's Doncic outside. Another miss. That makes him 3 for 10 so far. The Bulls have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. Jones, his shot is good.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Now here's Doncic.
Timeout.
Give him 8. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt, and Reeves is subbed in for Goodwin. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Josh Giddey's checked in for Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Herter. Now, here is James. Oh, there's the alley. Vucevic with a steal. Jones with the ball. Now Doncic defending. From downtown, and again, it's Chicago with a 3.
He is lighting them up from deep this period. This team has made a concerted effort to make sure he continues to get shots.
Jones against Doncic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Finney Smith passes to James. Outside Reeves. Pass to Finney Smith. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Bulls out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you in. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting.
So Frisco Kev inquires, if you could pick any era to play in, which would it be?
Let me play back in the early days.
I like to see that too. The way early days when dunking was illegal. You might need to work on your fadeaway, big fella.
Yeah, my fadeaway is better than yours, Kenny.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.